welcome back to another video about this children's trading card game. As we are now well over a month, 2 months by Japan standards, into set 4 format, I figured it was finally time for me to get off my arse and actually give my set review for set 4. So we're going to be starting in a slightly different order than usual. We're actually going to be beginning with Exvader, because I think Exvader's had one hell of a glow up, and I also, the main reason, is because I forgot to do this for set 3. So this is going to be set 3 and set 4 together in one. So let's go ahead and get started. We begin with the SR from set 3. When it enters play, you get to get some charges. You can get rid of charges to ignore CNTs, and you can also negate level 1 or lower events. Hey, that seems pretty good. And your counter is also very strong, because your opponent either pitches 2 or you get to pop anything. So, you know, wow, sounds really good, doesn't it? Sounds great. It's a legend. It's all very nice. Slight problem is that it's an Exvader. And turns out the only viable and valuable way to build Exvader at the moment is not based around Endbringers. So let me just immediately say, as and when you can actually put this card into a deck, yeah, it's really good. It's very, very strong. Being able, the problem is you have to put Exvaders into the charges, which, you know, isn't ideal, but, you know, you can Genesis summon into it, you can get those charges in, and you get to ignore CNTs, making this a guaranteed 2 damage, or you get to nullify abilities, you know, level 1 or less events. Well, that is going to be your Dimension Laminates, that is going to be your Reduced to Zeros. It is quite good. Unfortunately, it just doesn't really fit into any viable decks at the moment, but as and when it does, I think it will be quite good. I cannot say the same for. Sorry, this is the SR. I meant the legend. This is the SR. I'm not gonna waste your time, guys. This guy's just not good. I think in my initial tier list I said it was really niche. Good lord! When I finally actually sat down and really play tested the Exvader deck, this guy sucks. This guy's doo doo. It does nothing. It just does nothing. He's bad. It's just bad. I feel bad owning a playset. Honestly, I really wish I didn't. That's not true. I own a playset of everything, but man, this guy's not good. We'll leave it there. Tinderloss, on the other hand, quite a good card. TD, you get to up something, because you can just bloody slap this guy down as an instant action. That is actually a very good ability, if you're unaware, because, yes, your opponent could potentially get it back, but depending on how they structure their turn, that can completely screw them up. You can also completely fuck over some sort of Genesis summoning they're trying to do. You know, it's all very, very nice. Again, the problem is it's an Endbringer. And yes, this sort of synergizes with that whole Endbringer deck and all that sort of stuff. But unfortunately, in set 4, the deck literally did a hard 180 and went all the way back the other way, away from being unplayable, and more importantly, away from being Exvaders. From being Endbringers, they're still Exvaders, from being Endbringers. So, unfortunately, this card doesn't really serve a purpose. Yes, it's still playable, but you have to be playing Exvader, and there's only really one viable way to do that at the moment, and it's not this. Then we've got Lightwalker. It's an energy booster. Yes, it's fine, but you don't really need to play it, but it's fine. Then you've got Gold Knight. These are some actual potentially playable cards. So Gold Knight, it's 4/2/2. And if you have Silver Knight in play, it's actually a 4/5/2 with Defender. That's actually not bad on a 1 cost. It's not bad at all. You know what else is not bad? Silver Knight. 4/2/2, but when you summon this, you can DR3 Exvaders, bloody special summon them out from deck. That's pretty good. It's not bad. You know, you get a 4/2/2 and a 4/5/2 with Defender. Cannot complain. Again, the problem is you need to be playing Exvader, and if I haven't made it clear, we're not playing Exvader. We play attributes in set 4. We're not playing Exvader. So this isn't really making the cut, though I do think it's very possible it may make the cut in the future, but I don't know, man. I think they've found the direction to go with in set 4, and will probably continue in set 5, and this ain't it. But it's not bad. I will say. Credit where it's due, it's not bad. It's just not good enough to make me play Exvader and lose access to all the other card pools. Then we got Replacement Phenomenon. This card sucks. Literally, no, you don't need it. On to set 4, on to much greener pastures. Here we've got Bicornodon. So what does this guy do? Well, this is actually a very powerful effect here when your opponent summons anything during your turn. For the rest of this turn, you get to just fucking slap this guy down. It's a 5/5/2. What's the problem with this card? It doesn't have the right attributes. It's a beast. I will say, it's a beast and it's an earth. So these are going to be relevant, I think, moving forward. We've seen how powerful this is. You know, when everyone and their mum is running around with these instant summonings, this to get around a Lucifer because it hits over Lucifer, or this to get around like any Alice fuckery, right? Like, it's all very nice. And this is an absolute staple in the beast deck. Unfortunately, that's kind of it. It's the only place it's really seeing play. But I do think that this may see more play in the future. It's one to just sort of have available. It's a pretty good card. It's just there's a better version of it in Volnar. I think is the real thing that sucks here. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Harbinger of the Void. Hey, here we go. Let's go. This is the Death Shade that we need, and this is the viable way of playing Exvaders. So I mean, I think, you know, I can kind of end it there. You've seen this card. You have played against this card. This is the only reason Death Shades are viable, and frankly, it makes them very viable. A tier 1 deck, in fact. So yes, this card is very, very scary, very, very strong. You can't out it. You literally cannot out it. There is no way outside of preemptively banishing shit, because the second that they pay that cost, it's coming down. You can't interrupt it except through what's it called, Hex Grinder, something or other, level 1 Volnar event. So yes, basically this is sticking, it's doing its thing. Very, very strong card, very, very good. Build around it. This, on the other hand, very, very bad card, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Very, very bad indeed. Then we've got this guy. You know, attack DR3, sorry, DR2, make it 5/4/1, 5/4/1 double attacker. Well, it's 2/4/1 double attacker that can potentially burn 6 with DR4. It seems okay. Real issue, and I've mentioned this before, real issue is it's an Exvader, and we don't do that. So when Exvader actually does become playable, this might see some play. Being level 2, I think it's unlikely. If it was a level 1, I'd be like, hey, yo, this is kind of good. Unfortunately, it's not. So it's not. Zamza. This card, I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not even going to get into how hilarious it is that Ikeda wrote this card, thought that it would deal with Lucifer, and then the official rules guy basically being like, yeah, nah, it doesn't, so it doesn't. This is not a good card, don't bother. I mean, you can, it's just the only real reason you play this is to out Lucifer preemptively, but it does nothing, because this dies before it can kill Lucifer with its cot. Stupid. Next, we've got Lionheaded Gravedancer. This is another very good card, and actually this is, Supernatural, Death Shade, Zombie, Endbringer. Oh, relax. Relax on those attributes I can only get. So, this is a child-friendly channel. So, you get to look at the top 3 cards, you get to bloody mill something. That's pretty good. As you can imagine, this is usually run in Death Shade, but you might play this in Zombies. You might, probably don't, but you might. Yeah, staple in Death Shade, really. I haven't really seen decks not running it. I think they should be. And then, penultimately, we've got Spawn of Nightmares. I don't really need to say much about this card because you either have to play it or you want to stay well the fuck away, because it is a horrible card, but it facilitates a exceedingly broken card that is so broken it makes up for the horribleness of this card and then some. So yeah, and actually the fact that it dumps a bonus one is kind of good, because it actually means that you can realistically fill up your drop fast enough to get something done. So there we go. This card is a necessary evil, I think is the best way to put it. And finally, we got Cutler. 4 attack on a level 0 is not bad. Unfortunately, counter is. And military, I will say, taking control of a level 2 or lower military could be good. Could certainly be very good if military was ever viable. And there we go. So that is my quick little set review of Exvader. There's actually not that many cards to talk about, so this one was always going to be a bit faster. And I don't want to read out all the card effects. You can read for yourselves. You're all grown man children. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the Exvader support, but I think it's fairly well accepted at this point that this faction's a meme. Maybe when it gets that starter deck that Ikeda promised a couple months ago, it'll be good. That starter deck's all coming, right, Ikeda? Sure would love some news on that. Anyway, Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like the video for more content. You're interested in playing One Piece? I'm going to play One Piece. You should subscribe if you're interested in playing One Piece. But yeah, subscribe anyway, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.